Yeah, yeah, yo.
What up, though?
What up, though? What up, though? How's everybody doing today? It's your boy, Wildcard Ma in the building. And of course, if you see me, you see the homie Detroit Mel, the man with the Grandmaster plan for the I.O.W. network. And
What's
welcome
good, niggas?
to another episode of I.O.W. Sports. It's episode 236.
236. We getting up there, nigga.
Hey, we getting up there. 236. Racking them up. So, as always, y'all know the deal. Please go on over to all our social media platforms that are located on the bottom of the screen.
All right.
I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly on the YouTube channel. You can follow us there and follow all the content that we have. Again, I.O.W. Sports Network on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram. Like, share, subscribe, spread the word what we got going on. And if you want to holler at us, go on over to Twitter, I.O.W. Sports 1. You want to holler at me personally, the Wildcard Mar, KC Wildcard Mar on Twitter,
Right.
on Facebook. Hold on, and we got the coochie advocate.
Yes. Ladies, if your coochie's being mistreated and ain't treated well, holler at me.
Come holler at you.
I'll be an advocate for your coochie.
I see you starting off on the right foot today. It must be Thursday.
I will advocate for your coochie, honey. Just holler at me.
It must be Thursday because it sounds like we're getting closer to the weekend because Mel is already bucking out right now, acting a fool already. I can't with this guy. I mean, literally, something is wrong with this man.
Hey, man, I'm here to help.
No, here to help. No. You say you're here for that. You're here to help you. AP, what's up, man? How you doing, bro? What is?
Hey, man, you know this coochie's out here being mistreated, bro, being abused. You know what I'm saying? I am here to advocate for them.
Hey, it's funny because ain't that what that meat, cheese, and cracker plate called? Shakuchi board?
Yeah, it's a coochie board. See? I'm here to supply you with a Sakuchi board.
Put all the meat and cheese on that bomb thing, baby. Yeah.
I start out with the meat. Once you rub it, then I supply the cheese.
Hey man, let's get down to business of what we came to do because I don't think we got enough time for this foolishness and this silliness from this man. But real quick, hey, the Masters is kicking off today.
Hey, I ain't watch that shit.
Well, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, I ain't gonna cap. I've been resting all day, man. I've been tired, dog shit tired. Boy. Yeah, no, for real. I've been dog shit tired. Like I was telling Mel off air, my place of occupation. I work in the kitchen, and it's hot. It's already hot in the kitchen. Down here in Carolina, it's already 85 degrees today. Hot than a motherfucker. It was 85 yesterday. We got equipment that's cooling out heat. So, and don't feed this motherfucker nothing. Stop.
Hey man.
Stop feeding them. No. See, yep, we got big, small, hairy, shaved females. Don't know until we school them.
They don't know they're being mistreated until the advocate tell them. So
oh my gosh. Well, all of a sudden you the abbot now?
I'm the advocate for the coochies all across the world. French coochie, European coochie.
So you a CA, huh?
There you go. African coochie. Any kind of coochie. I'm just gonna advocate for you. Don't hesitate to call me. You see our information scrolling across the bottom of the screen.
Hey man, you gonna be long as you don't get worse than them feminist women, bro. Don't become like don't be like bugging out like they do.
Nah, I ain't doing that.
Nah, don't do that.
I ain't doing that. No, I'm strictly like that. I'm strictly skeet and skedaddle. Right.
Skeet and skedaddle. Oh my gosh. Man, let's talk sports before all of you just go away. I know there's a lot, like I was saying, there's a lot of sports going down. The first round of the Masters is today.
Right.
And our boy Tiger Woods is there. Obviously I rocks with Tiger Woods. But let's take a quick listen at a quick audio because me and Matt kind of spoke about it last night, but I definitely wanted to hear your opinion on it, Mel, because I mean, break it down. I mean, Tiger Woods was he was a generational. Well, I don't want to use past tense, but it's unfortunately the way that his career is going. But he was a pioneer, man. This dude was a no matter how you feel about him, you got to respect for what he's done for the game of golf.
Oh yeah.
And what he's brought in. So let's take a look at what he said.
Yes, it has. I didn't know. I mean, last year was kind of didn't know if I was going to play again at that time. For some reason, everything kind of came together. I kind of pushed a little bit. And I was able to make the cut, which was nice. And I don't know how many more I have in me. So just to be able to appreciate the time that I have here and cherish the memories, but still just look at the golf course. And it looks like it's been here for over 100 years and it hadn't changed. Each and every year we come here and everything has changed since I first played here. But it's really neat to be able to come here and play this golf course and see all the past champions and I know more guys on the Champions Tour than I do the regular tour. So to be able to see them again and catch up with.
I was thinking the same thing.
And again, look at my last couple of days playing with Fred. I mean, it's the best, and we don't get a chance to play very often. I mean, he was like my dad on tour when I first came out here, and be able to see him at 63 years old pumping it out there and having a great time. It's been the best.
So I don't know about you, Mel. Just listen to him talk, and I know he really didn't say anything profound there, but I just wanted to play that because the Tiger Woods that we saw, all growing up, mid 90s, late 90s, early 2000s.
Was that long ago?
Yeah, it was that long ago. It was that long ago.
Okay.
So the Tiger Woods that I saw and you saw, the dominating, trailblazing. I mean, I don't want to say the Jackie Robinson to PGA, but because he wasn't the first black golfer, but I will say that he had an impact on the game of golf. In my opinion, I don't think we'll ever see anybody do what he did. You know what I'm saying? And that's my point.
This is starting off to be a bad show, man. This nigga Ant taking all my takes.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I mean,
agreeing with this nigga Ant.
Yeah, we talking about agreeing with Ant.
Yeah, what I'm saying. Let me get the fuck out of here.
I mean, no, I mean, just listen to him talk, man. I mean, just listening to him talk. I gotta agree with Ant. Like, bro, like this, you making this sound like this is it. Yeah. Like you know when you start reminiscing and you start bringing up old shit, and you start thinking about the times when it was good and the times when things was lovely for you. And
girl, when I asked you to be nice.
Yeah, so it's like
that shit down to you, hanging down flat and titties down to your knees. Shit. Oh, what we reminiscing about? I'm sorry.
But no, I mean,
yeah, but you're right. I mean, everything Ant said is the same thing I was gonna say.
Yeah,
I mean, like this nigga sound nervous when he was talking. I was like, damn, what's wrong with this nigga? Why he sound so nervous? And then it sound like his retirement speech was farewell speech.
Yeah, that's what That's the same feelings I got. I was like, damn, is this a goodbye?
Right.
It's so hard to say goodbye.
Right.
To them hoes, yeah.
But then it's like, I mean, we talk about football a lot.
Yeah, we do.
When a football player who has great potential, or who maybe like first 2 years, they dominated. Perfect example, Beckham. You know what I'm saying? But just suffer from injury. We always say, well, we chalk it up as a great potential and got the injury bug. It's hate to see it. But when it comes to Tiger, we don't do that. Because when you think about it, he started declining when his back started messing up.
Yeah, the injuries and the knees, back.
He just couldn't get it back on track, especially when the back. He just couldn't get it back on track. And so, everybody, he declined. Well, you got to think about it, it's like in the sport. You start getting that injury bug, sometimes you got to say, you know what, forget it. I'm going to sit it down for a minute, or just sit it down for good.
Oh, yeah.
Coach or something else. Teach. Just to save for your health, your quality of life. And any other sport, golf is not as physical as hockey, football, basketball, because you ain't running up and down the court. You're doing a lot of walking. Walking can't be physical on your body, but it's not like running and jumping and hopping and stuff like that. Or baseball, when you sliding, when you swinging that bat, that's your torso, your hips, all that stuff's going into it. So throwing your elbow, shoulder. So you're using a lot.
Yeah, it's funny that you say that, because I was telling people, and especially Matt and those who don't normally play golf on the regular, because every now and then I'll get on the greens and bring my clubs out and take some whacks at the golf ball. Golf, there's a lot of muscles in your back and your shoulders and in your quads and in your core that you normally don't use on a regular basis, and you're going to be sore as shit the next day.
Right.
And another thing to add on to exactly what you're saying, just to reinforce it, Tiger Woods was probably one of the first golfers that started actually implementing heavy weight and weightlifting into his workout regimen.
Right.
And because if y'all really pay attention to what Tiger does, he rarely uses his driver. Like he hits off the tee with a 3-wood, and so he's bombing it 300 plus in his prime. He was bombing it 300 plus yards. So he was one of the longest drivers on the tour, on the PGA Golf Tour. So you think of all that force and torque in that body that he's going with. That's why you started seeing the knees going. That's why you started seeing the back going, because that's how he knew how to play golf. And not to be on some funny shit, I saw a picture one time and I was like, who the hell is that? I was like, it's like, yo, that's Tiger Woods. He was yoked. He was yoked. He was yoked. I'm talking about like in great physical shape. And I'm like, oh, damn, that weightlifting, he really is about that life.
I ain't got yoked because white girls whooping his ass.
Gotta fight her off.
Gotta bitch off me. Say it happens to me again.
He said, if it happens to me again, I'm gonna be money, bitch.
Tell you, get me once. That's it.
Yeah, only come after me with them damn golf clubs again. It's gonna be your ass.
Yeah, man, you just want to give it. Don't fuck with the maid, nigga. Try to turn the maid to a housewife.
Hey, man. But for real, I mean, you bring up a valid point, man. You talking about, body and father time. What do we always say? What is everybody say? Undefeated. Tiger Woods is no exception.
Right.
He don't have the magic potion or the magic powers to, make father time vamos. He ain't got it.
Right. That's why I'm a big advocate, not only of Coochie, but advocate of saying, go out on top, bruh. Go out on top.
Yeah.
I preach that. You know what I'm saying? Because people only remember the last thing they saw you do.
Oh, yeah.
So if you go out and you won a championship and you still look good and you just go out, people think you still do that. You know what I'm saying? When you're 60, 70 years old.
Yeah, but no. That's the perfect time to go on.
You know you can't. You know what I'm saying? But that's the last thing people see of you. and you on top, and you stay on top, and you teach, or you're a coach around the sport, or be around the sport that you come out of, and give back to it. That way, you still involved, and at the same time, people see your greatness. Versus when the last time they see you a shell of yourself, that's what they're gonna remember. They remember that stuff you did back. You won 6 championships, or how many masters he won and stuff like that. They don't remember all that. Yeah, they gonna remember that. They remember the last time they see you and you didn't make the cut. Or last time you see you got on, but you lost by a lot. They don't remember those things. And that's why you go out on top. I'm a big believer in that, man.
Oh no, I'm with you, because just like you said, even his performance right now, he's he's already 2 over, on his first round. Had a couple birdies and made pars, but the only problem is when you start seeing Tiger Woods throwing those bogeys, you know what I'm saying, so he pretty much made par on just about every hole. The only problem is he got 5 bogeys, so that doesn't help. He does have 3 birdies, and then everything else he parred out. So that's how you end up with a +2. That's how you end up with 2 over, and still waiting to he's pretty much in a big cluster of guys that had an okay first round, right? And let's be honest, just the way that Tiger Woods' trajectory has been going with all the injuries and just like when Ant said, even on last night's show, with his body letting him down, and he's pulling out of tournaments and missing the cuts and things like that because of his body. I gotta give this man credit. Hey, he hitting +2 in the first round at the Masters, and you're not really. It's not like Tiger Woods. You're seeing a lot of golf out of him lately. Right. He played maybe back in February at his own tournament, but other than that, you're not seeing Tiger on a regular like we were accustomed to. I mean, the man had an injury in a car accident about 1.5 years ago that almost took his leg off, almost got amputated. So he's still dealing with not only the healing process physically and mentally with that. Right. That injury from the car accident probably was at the end of a whole bunch of healing he already had to do from previous injuries he was dealing with anyway. So he's talking about at least 5-6 years of fighting to get your body back into playing shape. Right. And that's just to get in playing shape. I mean, countless surgeries this man had on his backs and knees and all over his body to just put him back together. Right. But the thing is like I'm okay with +2 right now from Tiger Woods, and we're not used to saying that. But we got to understand where he's at and how his body is more than likely going to fail him. I mean, that's just where we're at, and that's why when I was listening to it, I'm like, yo, this dude sounds defeated. Yes. Thank you. I was trying to find the right word. You hit it right on the head. He sounds defeated. Like, I miss, with playing with Honored and and playing with Jack and all these other guys. Wait, hold on. You talking in the past tense? Like, come on, bro. Right. Come on, man. So mess with my shit. I ain't fucking with you. And stupid.
Saying white girls. No. The black man kryptonite.
No, we gotta be specific. Don't fuck with the Kardashians or Jenners. They'll fuck up your career.
All the way up.
All the way up. Let's be specific on the certain Blanco girls that we're talking about. Kardashians or Jenners.
We got that kryptonite in their pussy.
Stay away.
Fuck you.
You want somebody too old, man? No. No, sir. What's your last name? Jenner?
Oh, no.
That's it.
I'm good.
No. I don't care how big your butt is.
Right.
What Bell Biv DeVoe say?
How big is it?
What they say? Never trust a big butt in the
smile. Right. That girl is poison.
Yeah. Kim, stop smiling at me with your big ass. I like you, Chloe, too. But stop smiling at me. Get the hell away from me. Oh, no, I've always loved Chloe. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I've always loved Chloe after all the three.
Chloe. I couldn't stand OJ's daughter. So
I would go Chloe, then I would go
Chloe first, bro?
Chloe, Courtney, and then Kim.
Man, fuck, I know.
Kim was the fakest one out of all of them, in my opinion.
You make me want to smoke weed at all.
Hell yeah. Chloe.
Man, hell no. Chloe, like she should be a retired boxer. Can't mess with that. Ugh. Kim first, then Courtney. Man, that ass speaks a lot, man. It speaks volume.
Well, when you pay for it, anybody ass gonna be like that, bro.
Hey man, I can't help it. Nigga, I pay for these Gucci shoes, but you know what I'm saying? They mine once I put on my feet.
Put your bitch in my feet.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I feel you. But no,
Courtney nice because she, you know what I'm saying? She
more
ain't
down
too
there.
big. She ain't too small. She's perfect size.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? She's nice, she cute, but Chloe. Man,
quit hating, man. Stop that.
Man. I can't.
Anyway.
I mean, I can't, but she was my first pick. Let me say that.
First of all, you were the coochie advocate, and first of all, I didn't see these booger.
That's why I changed to I can't. But she was my first pick. Like this was a draft. She'd be a walk-on.
Yo, shit.
Undrafted free agent.
Stop.
She'd be a UDA.
She'd walk on.
She'd be a UDA. For real. I'm gonna let you play, but you know what I'm saying?
No.
Thank you, Aunt. Thank you.
Oh, damn, AP. Damn, y'all didn't mess up my whole damn
idea. Fuck around with a crackhead too. I'm good.
AC didn't know. AC didn't know Lamar was a crackhead. Only we knew he was a crackhead.
Nigga, he knew. That's the only thing gonna fuck with a crackhead. You know.
I can't. Well, nah, bro. But back to Tiger Woods, man.
Get back to Tiger Woods.
I know because your ass is getting out of control right now. It's just sad to hear him talk like that because, like what me and MJ were saying last night, man. There was a point in time where, going into Sunday, and you see the leaderboard, okay. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Before we get blocked, I know. There was a time where Tiger Woods, he may not have been in the league, but going into Sunday, if you didn't have like a astronomical lead, like your league was in trouble.
Oh yeah,
like
you're right.
Like cats would be like, yo, I ain't got a big enough lead. They'd be like, yo, you up 10 strokes on Tiger? What you mean? I'm like, nah, man, that ain't enough.
Ain't good enough for Tiger.
Ain't good enough.
Right.
Because when that man throwing that red Nike polo shirt, the black cat, and the black khakis, and the shoes, well, you knew what time it was. You knew what time it was. He had that effect to mess with you mentally. Mm-hmm. And next you know, you bogeying, double bogeying. Next you know, you look up at the leaderboard and he right behind him. He right on your ass, and then up, they go to lead.
I mean, but you got to give him his props for what he done.
Oh yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He got a lot of black people playing golf.
Hey, not just black people, because I'm one of them, because of Tiger Woods, but because of his ethnicity, he got a lot of Asians into golf too. He got a lot of Asians in the golf. And
do we have to get into this?
Well, I'm just being real.
Just saying.
But because of the fact that he does recognize both his ethnicities of black and Asian, he's gotten two major, ethnicity groups loving golf.
Yeah, and so he brought a lot of people to golf. Let's say that.
Well, yeah, he brought a lot of people to golf, but I mean, I mean, for the most part, golf has always been a rich white person's sport for centuries, and ever since he hit the scene in late '90s. Like he literally opened up a door of popularity and of the game of golf,
right?
That I've never seen. Because I'll be quite honest, if Tiger Woods doesn't happen, I don't even know if I even give a damn about golf.
Look, I caddy, bro, and I still don't give a damn about golf. Just saying, it's not my thing, bro.
But I mean, and that's what I'm saying. I don't want to sit here and say, oh, you know, he was like a Jackie Robinson, but I mean,
No.
For our time, he was.
But
He brought in something else to the game of golf that we never seen, man.
He's like Wayne Gretzky. What we said about Wayne Gretzky
before. Okay.
Wayne, there was great players before Wayne Gretzky. I mean, Gordie Howe was the Wayne Gretzky before Wayne Gretzky. You know, but it was something about Gretzky that when he came on SportsCenter or when you watched him play, you just was just mesmerized by the things he did, and you tuned in to the game of hockey.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how Tiger Woods was. You know, when he started playing, you tuned in because you want to see what he's gonna do, what he's gonna do, and you know what I'm saying. Is he coming back? What you know what I'm saying? It was just like something about Tiger that drew you to his game.
You're right,
and I think that's more of a good analogy, more like Wayne Gretzky. You know, because Wayne Gretzky was the first to do a lot of stuff. Well, he wasn't. No, there was great players before him, but he was called the great one. He wasn't called the great one for no reason.
Oh yeah.
You know, same thing with Tiger Woods. You know, like I said, I never really cared for golf, but I still, when Tiger was playing, I would kind of like look at this. You know, look at.
Oh yeah, you would tune in. Let me
see what the score is. You know,
you probably had no idea what the hell was going on, but
he bogey. Is that nigga that a sandwich?
Like, is that good?
Right, that good. That nigga eating a bologna sandwich or bogey. Stop to eat or something.
What's a bogey sandwich?
You know what I'm saying? A birdie, what the hell?
Yeah. You're like, I don't know what the hell they talking about.
I'm on Google like.
Like,
okay,
yeah.
All right. He's doing good.
No, I mean you're right though. You know, just I like that analogy that you did to pretty much tie it in his impact to you know, for the game of golf. But no, I'm with you. He did definitely
right.
You got a par. What? So no, you're right. He's, you know, if he isn't in the Hall of Fame, golfing Hall of Fame now, just go ahead and enshrine him right now.
No doubt.
Because I don't think we'll ever see another person for a while have the impact on the game of golf like Tiger Woods. I think it's going to be a minute before we see another wave of you know, just transcendent changing the game like Tiger Woods. I mean, say what you want. Whether you agree with his infidelities or not, think he's an asshole, I don't care. But you got to respect what the man did. Oh no! Right. Well, for me, it don't matter on what he did off the golf course, and I only care about what he did on the golf course.
Okay, he fucked on the golf course. I mean,
well, change the way I feel.
Yeah, change the way I feel. You know what I'm saying?
He's still a bad motherfucker. So
he still did what he did. So it's like, you know, he's great for the sport.
Great for the. Hey, first of all, that's why the PGA is going to make sure that you know, his legacy will last forever, because they got to show that man a shit ton of gratitude for what he's done for the game of golf in the last 30 years. I mean, good luck trying to find another guy that's going to do for your PGA that Tiger Woods did. Good luck.
Right.
But let's move on, because some interesting things, man. So obviously, Tyreek Hill has been gone from Kansas City. Was a Miami Dolphin, got the big money, but he happened to be back in Kansas City this week, and he's causing a little stir, just a little bit of a stir. You know, first of all, you know, in the week of trash talking, you know, obviously is frowned upon, and I guess depending on what gender you are, but you know, we're not going to get too deep off it.
Is that what we doing now?
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. You know, depending on you know what gender you on,
and what ethnicity you is.
Yeah, ethnicity you is. So, You know, I mean, let's be honest. But he did say this on 810 radio down in Kansas City. He goes, because the Chiefs do play the Dolphins this upcoming season. And he says, Chiefs Kingdom, when the Miami Dolphins come to Arrowhead Stadium this year, guess what we gonna do? He'll say, guess what we gonna do? I hate to say it, man. I hate to throw up the peace sign and get y'all. I hate to do it, but guess what? I'm going to be y'all worst enemy that day. I'm going to be y'all worst enemy that day. You got any problems with Tyreek Hill doing some little early chirping, man?
No, as long as he back it up.
Hey.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? As long as he back it, he didn't do a lot of last year.
Oh, no.
Just saying.
Oh, we know.
I mean, you can technically put on the quarterback play, but at the same time, he was out there. He didn't really do a lot. And I think Kansas City was a fit. It was better for him because of the system that Andy put around him. And you know, he in Miami, and he had to really be a receiver and not a gadget or a trick up your sleeve. It's a little different. And like I said, I like I prefaced before, I say, yeah, part of that was quarterback play, but at the same time, you know what I'm saying, he still didn't get off like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, but as far as the trash talking, I don't have a problem with that. I mean, you're supposed to hype up your team, hype up who you know where you at now. You do what you do. As long as you back it up, it's not a problem.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't really say anything like attack nobody directly.
No, he was just doing some early chirping.
Yeah, so that's not something wrong with that. Anybody have a problem with that? You know what I'm saying? They just they don't play sports.
Especially this week. It's you know, trash talking seems to be so damn taboo this week. So I mean, you know, I don't know how people really feeling about trash talking. I don't know how people really, you know, gauging how they feel about this whole. I took it like you did. I mean, it's his former team,
right?
You know, it's you know, he did this interview in Kansas City, so obviously it ain't on no personal beef like we hate each other like type, right? It's like it was a business part. It was a business move. He wanted more money. Chiefs didn't want to pay him that much. He felt he was worth it. He got what he wanted. It looked like the Chiefs didn't hurt nothing. I mean, they went on to win the Super Bowl, so it looks like everybody won.
Right. There you go.
So, but I really brought this topic up is because, you know, obviously us being in the social world, we and doing what we do with our platform, you know, I see a lot of Chiefs fans that are, and they ready to go out and try to like damn near like go off in the deep end and murder this dude. Yeah, like what? Because and that's my point.
He didn't say anything. I don't think he said anything egregious. He didn't attack nobody. He just said, "Hey man, y'all gonna take a L."
Yeah.
Who don't say that when they playing sports, man? Who don't say that?
That's what I'm saying.
Like it's just like, come on, man. Everybody got to come in and be all PC. Oh no, yes, Kansas City was a great team, and I love playing for them and everything. And
that's boring.
That's stupid.
No, but it's boring.
It's boring, right? You're right. It is. It's boring.
First of all, that's boring. And look, I know Tyreek Hill. I mean, he might be a, you know, brain don't click as fast as everybody else's, but I do know this. He's not an idiot. He knows how to you know make sure that he can give something that's going to be clickbait or something that breeds intention. I mean, he's like us. He has a platform. He has a podcast.
Oh yeah. So you know,
you don't think he's going to go to a radio in Kansas City and try to say something that's going to get Kansas City Chiefs fans riled up?
Right.
Like, I mean, but it's not that deep. It's really not that deep. It's just, to me, it's just
I just find it interesting how, you know, Larry Bird. I seen a whole bunch of shorts how Larry Bird
is the greatest shit talker in the world.
They hype him up for that.
Oh yeah,
hype him up for that.
Oh yeah,
right? And Larry said some stuff that was like directly attacking you.
Oh yeah,
nothing Tyree said attacked anybody. And y'all aware about that, huh?
It's funny you said, and I don't mean to cut you off, but it's
funny. Go ahead.
Just to reinforce what you're saying about Larry Bird. he would call you a son of a bitch, a motherfucker, an asshole, and literally say, hey, listen here, you stupid son of a bitch, you can't guard me. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna bounce it off your dumb ass head, and I'm gonna go to the corner. I'm gonna hit the 3-point shot, and you're gonna look stupid as shit. And he would talk just like that,
right?
And he was glorified for that.
Mm-hmm.
He was a baller though. I mean,
he bagged it up. So you back it up. That's cool. But I'm saying, but now Tyreek is saying something, and y'all tripping off of that.
Yeah, there's some people going in on Twitter, bro. Twitter, hey, I like Twitter, but at the same time, Twitter is
toxic in the mud.
Toxic mental place.
Right.
If you're not mentally strong, don't go on Twitter, bro.
Go on Twitter. Ain't for the faint of heart.
It's not. It's not. These people
be going in. You be like, bro, what?
Because they don't follow what you say as much as Facebook does. So Facebook, they get rid of you for like some of the simplest shit.
These niggas Twitter gangsters and gang banging on Twitter.
Yeah, they gang banging on Twitter, bro. they set tripping on Twitter, bro. We about to get into that, but I just find it odd and funny that all of a sudden, especially this week, like a big element of sports that has always been there and present in sports,
always,
all of a sudden it's such a taboo thing or such a bad thing or such a like come on, man, like what are we doing? Like people been trash talking since the beginning of sports, bro.
I did it all the time.
Now I knew the line because certain neighborhoods, certain people.
I didn't know the line.
I
was in the neighborhood and that wasn't mine. They're trying to jump me.
I can imagine that. You almost getting jumped in the wrong neighborhood talking shit. Oh, no way.
Have to go, bro.
I would never do nothing like that. Come on.
Getting upset.
I know you was like, hey, man, it's just a game, cuz.
I was like, nigga, fuck you, man, whatever. As I was heading to my car, I was like,
you know what? I'm out. Fuck it. But no, I'm with you. Like, it's like, come on, man. Like, it's for me, and obviously, for most people that play sports, we're used to it. We're accustomed to it, and I've always and not to go back to what Caitlin Clark said, because I don't want to talk about that situation no more.
Mm-hmm.
I played the interview on Monday, and she pretty much said, "Hey, we're competitors. I'm a competitor. Angel Reese is a competitor, and it wasn't just us. It was shit talking throughout the whole tournament." And like, y'all please stop with the criticism. Please don't criticize her. This is sports. We're passionate. I'm passionate. She's passionate. Leave it at that.
Right.
Well, basically what she said is y'all making a whole bunch of nothing out of nothing. I'm trying to make something out of nothing, and it ain't there.
It's mostly outside people, man.
Well, yeah. Well, media.
I mean, you know what the coach said, but that's whole other stuff. She called niggas monkeys and stuff.
I don't recall that, but I mean, I'm gonna have to look.
She did. That's one of the things they said.
Talking about the Iowa coach.
Iowa coach.
Ooh, I didn't hear about that.
Yeah. So that was kind of like, okay, calling them thugs and monkeys and stuff like that. So that kind of added a little fuel to the fire. But I can't say none of the players said it, so I don't take it against the players. No one said the players said. They said that some of the fans were saying some derogatory stuff that's getting off the bus. Coach said some derogatory stuff. I mean, Staley had mentioned some of the stuff.
Yeah, I remember Duke Staley had said something at Dawn Staley. I'm sorry. That's man. Dawn Staley.
And stuff like that. So
I
understand it from that
standpoint. She said it at the post game. Yeah.
Says, I heard stuff in the streets that you was talking mess. You know what I'm saying?
She said, be careful. It come back to me now.
It come back to me, right. So stuff like that, then I think you took it too far. We say derogatory stuff and things like that.
Right there, man. So let's sit on that for a second, because you're right. Because obviously you being you could attest to this. When you gone too far,
right?
Shit can go left.
Yeah, right.
So here's the thing. We gotta find. It's okay to trash talk, but if there's something that's
that too. Yeah, that too, man.
Oh yeah. We'll talk about that in just a second. But there's a line that I think most people understand that play sports. Like, yo, if I take it there, I could possibly get a reaction that I don't want. Because at the end of the day, we humans, right? So like even like you can say whatever you want to me, but my trigger words is you start getting on my family, my people, my daughters.
Right.
I might flip.
Right.
Say whatever the hell you want about me. I could take it. Right. Call me whatever. Because I've heard it all under the sun. I've been called a lot of things under the sun. Right. But throw that on me. Don't throw that on my kids. Don't throw that on my family.
Right.
So it's like we got to get back to the point where we can have fun and trash talk, but you start making it personal, attacking people.
Yeah.
Be ready for what comes back.
Yeah, I agree, and I think that's the key thing when you're talking about this.
Yeah.
And I bet you half the people that's comment didn't play sports.
Probably not.
You know what I'm saying? Because like it happens every time you play. You go to different cities, and play another team. They talking junk.
Yeah.
Especially if they win. You know what I'm saying? Especially if they win. They talking junk. Just it's part of the game. Sometimes you and then like a lot of it's a mental thing. I talk junk to try to get you out your game.
Get you out your game. Because if you're worried about what I'm saying, you're not focused on your game. Exactly.
Right, you're not focused on your game. So it's a mental thing. So it's not personal. It's just okay. That's part of what I use as a weapon. I say that
it's psych warfare.
Yeah, right. That's all. And then after the game, we can dap it up and keep it moving.
Or if you don't want to dap it up because I got in your head, cool.
You still keep moving.
I'm still keeping moving.
Right. So you know what I'm saying. So anywhere it goes, it's like, it's not a big deal to me. And I think
don't try to make something out of nothing now.
Right. And I think like nowadays we getting too sensitive. Like, come on, man. Just play the game, keep it moving. They gonna talk, let them talk.
Shit,
deal with the ones who can't handle it.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Deal with them people. Like, hey, look, this part of the game, you need to man up or woman up, whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Chill out.
Stop being a little punk bitch. You know what I'm saying?
I'm still clipping that. Stop being punk bitch.
For real. That's how it is.
No, I feel you.
Yeah, and then let's play the game. Let them get you out your game.
What's up, Kofi?
What's up, Kofi?
No, but I'm with you though. It's one of those things where trash talking is always been a part of the game,
right?
And I think like you said, with the climate of how we are in 2023, with everything cancel culture and PC and it's like it's starting to bleed into sports, and it's like, since when has this been a problem in sports?
Here's the thing too.
I saw a homeboy Michael Crabtree get his chain snatched like Debo. Like, come on, man.
Right.
I thought that was hilarious.
Right. Bruh, we our culture, I know for sure. We trash talk playing spades. Bruh. Playing dominoes.
Uno.
Nigga, Monopoly, you get trash talk. It don't matter. You owe me some money, nigga? Nigga, where my money? Run my money, nigga.
You want to some trash talking? Come to the Wallace household on Thanksgiving for Monopoly game. This shit gonna go all night.
You land on my property? Nigga, where my money at?
Hey, it's to the point, bruh. We gotta watch each other's alcohol content when we play Monopoly.
Nigga. I be playing with the kids and be like, nigga, run my money. Fuck all that crying, come on my money. You know what I'm saying?
Uncle Mel made me cry.
You know what I'm saying? You better man up, come on my money.
Hey, I'm gonna look at my kid. Well, did you own money?
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Place? Well, pay him.
Pay this nigga. He ain't tripping.
Pay your rent. like, come on, bro. Like, this is what we doing. Like that's part of it. So they going hard because they think John Cena invented that hand waving shit.
Yeah, you right, Kofi, on that. I forgot to bring up for that.
Don't have the skin we have. Black people talk shit to talk shit.
Yes, thank you, bro. Yes, and people don't understand that, bro.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh yeah. Hey, talk across the table in spades, bro. You might start a fight.
Oh, you start a fight, bro. And then you talk across the table.
Hey man, quit all that talking,
Quit
bro.
all that talking, bro. Quit all that talking. Renege on the book.
Hey.
Fuck you, renege. You know what I'm saying? That's
Hey,
just how we play, bro. That's just how we play. That's how we play.
It's because we're passionate.
Yeah.
And passion is what? A biggest element of sports. And Caitlin Clark said it. Angel Reese said it.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody that's played sports, they said passion is a part of sports.
Right.
And you should be fine and within your right to exercise your passion and show it whichever way you feel fit and whichever way you seem is right.
Kobe, dominoes, all that, man.
Like all of it.
And I think that's the biggest thing lost here too. It's like, you know, our culture for one thing. We passionate about things we do. We talk trash in any kind of competition. We be playing jacks out here, hopscotch, nigga. We gonna be talking shit. It don't matter. You know what I'm saying?
Book, man, you ain't even staying in the line, bro.
You know what I'm saying? For real, we playing Foursquare, niggas getting passed. It don't matter.
Tic-tac-toe. What's up?
You know what I'm saying? Right.
Get that ugly ass out of here. Oh, baby. What?
That's how it is. And then you couple that with,
what's up?
Right. Yeah, right. You couple that with playing like a sports at a high level. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be even more passionate. So I think it's like you just talking trash and you keep it moving.
Keep it moving.
And then, like, you know, if you're going back to the Caitlin Clark thing, even with that, you know, she talked trash.
Mm-hmm.
She lost the game all the time. She lost the game. Trash got talked to her.
Yeah.
And she said, all right, whatever.
She
just took it and kept it moving.
Yeah.
That's how it should be.
And what I loved about what Caitlin Clark did is Jeremy Schaap, the interviewer that was interviewing her. Of course, he works for ESPN. He you know, he brought in the race part, and she shut it down.
Right,
you're like, no,
you're right in the Kofi.
She's like, no, it's nothing like that. It's two passionate, competitive people. Like, what's the problem? You know, she shut that race shit down immediately. And so, you know, and that's why I hate. And if anybody get a chance to go to our YouTube channel, me and MJ talked about it, and we pretty much said like, hey, don't fall for the trick, man. Don't fall for the trick of what this media likes to do. They're going to take something and they're like, oh, let's find a way to divide.
Right.
And there's nothing to divide. Like, we're talking about sports and passion right here.
Sports and passion, man. It's the same thing I said when we talked about it on Monday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't get mad at the people. Get mad at the system that's been created.
Bingo.
That's it.
Bingo.
Just get mad. It's the system. It ain't the people.
It's the system.
It's the system.
Yeah.
You know, that's how it is.
Yeah. And we going to leave it at that. But the second part of this Tyreek Hill situation I want to talk about is because he has something interesting to say, and it actually ties back into one of the things that you always said. And we're going to take a quick listen and hear what Tyreek had to say right here.
How many more years do you think you can play, do you want to play? I'm
going for 10, man. I'm gonna finish out this contract with the Dolphins, man, and then I'm gonna call it quits. You know, I want to go into the business side. You know,
you want to be in the coaching too, right?
Yeah, but not for long though. Like I want to do so many things in my life, bro.
You want to come back and help us coach me and Gary coach high school football?
Can I bring my boys?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I will bring the little cheetahs.
So what's your number one after football?
He wanted to say money.
Idea or kind of goals after football?
So I really want to get into like the gaming space. Like I really want to get huge in that. And that's kind of what I'm doing right now. I'm using my platform, creating a gaming team, which isn't launched yet. It should launch by the end of this month. And yeah, I'm just going to sign.
Is it Soul Runner?
Yeah, Soul Runner Gaming. I'm going to just sign like different content creators, different athletes, you know, and yeah, I just been working at talking to different sponsors.
Hey, Tyreek. Hey, what's up? You looking for content creators? I know a whole bunch of them. I.O.W. Sports, D-Man Sports Podcast, Man Down. What's up?
What's happening?
What's up? Dirty Heels, what's up?
Right,
Come
Dirty Heels in this piece. Come get us all.
We right here.
Up.
We right here, dog. You talking about that? We right here. But I wanted to play that part because he brought up something interesting. He said he wants to play 10 years and move on, and that would put him at 31 when his contract is done with Miami. And I thought it was very interesting because it goes back to what you said. Go into the NFL, get as much money as you can, and get out. I thought that was very interesting.
I love what he said, bro. I love what he said, because my thing is, you got in here, you made your money. Now you take that money and fund something else while your body's still intact, your mind's still intact, and you can do something and make that money. I have no problem with it. None.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's very smart. He's starting now. So then you get ready to retire, it's already set up. It's like a smooth transition.
Yeah, the foundation's already laid down.
Already laid down.
Yeah.
That nigga look
He said he can make money and run it.
Well, that nigga grown as hell.
Oddly enough, he did the indoor track joint about a month ago. He won the 60 meter indoor track competition. So I mean, if he wants to do that, I don't look.
A lot of people need to take cues from him on that particular thing.
I don't disagree with you, because here's the deal. Especially in football, when you at any point in time can have a career-ending injury, or you don't want to, unfortunately, not to bring it up, you don't want a DeMar Hamlin situation on your hands,
right? Yeah,
so,
true.
I mean, his mindset is to me is what I think most and most football players should have when you play such a sport like that. Play for a high level, get all your money. And like you said, get out when your body is intact, when your mind, especially with football. We already they got their own CTE situation, so you don't want to be the guy that was hey man, you remember cheating? Yeah, you see him now, man. That dude bad shape, bro.
Here's my thing too, Lamar. You know what I'm saying? The problem is that a lot of these cats and gals too, but since we talking about football, I'm talking about guys, but a lot of these cats is that their careers define them. Them, this is just a job.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just a job. It shouldn't let your career shouldn't define you. And I think that's the issue with a lot of these people. That's why they keep playing, because it's all football defines me. Like this one lady, I used to work for this place, and she had just graduated from University of Wisconsin. And she kept saying, "Oh, my degree. I ain't saying that. My degree." I thought I say, "Bitch, I got one too." You know what I'm saying? What the fuck that mean? I got two of them. You know what I mean?
I got a degree, huh?
You know what she said, I said, "Yeah, bitch, I got a degree. It don't define me, so I ain't gotta act all prick and proud. I'm still gonna act a fool, because that's what I do."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But then I can go into somewhere else and have a conversation with somebody else on a different level, because I have a degree. I got 2 degrees now, but you know what I'm saying? But they don't define me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the problem with a lot of these athletes and a lot of these players, is that it defines them. Like in times back under Tyreek, he has things set up where, football is not defining him. Football is just a vehicle he uses to fund what he wants to do in his life.
It's an avenue.
It's an avenue. It's a vehicle. And that's perfectly fine. That's how it should be.
Yeah.
I'm saying, use this. Okay, bam. That's all right, bam. Make this money. Put this money over here. Fund that. Put the money here. Fund that. 31 years old. You still young. Body intact. Mind intact. You can do other things and have time to spend with your kids, because you ain't got to worry about being gone, for 17 games now out the year. Really longer than that, because you talk about training camp, and if you make the Super Bowl up to February.
Yeah, you pretty much gone June to February. Yeah.
Right. You pretty much gone. Now you retire, you don't have to do that. You spend more time with your family. And still, like, sometimes at 31, your kids might still be in school or high school. You can go to their games. You know what I'm saying? You could do things.
You could be a parent.
You can raise your kids.
You could be a parent. You could be a spouse.
Right.
You could be all those other things outside of football.
For real. Side chick can be happy. All that stuff.
Yeah, Tyreek coming back, baby.
Tyreek coming back.
I thought you forgot about me. I mean, no, you bring up very valid points. Like, at some point in time, man, you just gotta know when to hold up.
Yeah, that's it.
Know when to fold 'em. Know when to walk away.
Know when to run.
And it's funny that we talking about this because here's another athlete that I'm gonna play a clip in just a second.
You're right. He's the opposite of what we said. He's like, man, fuck them kids, nigga. It's about football.
I play ball. No, damn
the kids. Ain't that bitch at home? It's about kids.
Don't take Brady's route, y'all.
Yeah, no. That nigga like bitchless and kidsless for football. For football,
baby. Football,
right, nigga.
baby.
You fucking football?
Yeah. Here's another athlete that I wish he would approach Tyreek's mindset, as in, get in and get what you get for the game and get out, which is LeBron James. And I know we know how great he is, but let's look at his last 5 years in LA. Hurt all the time, you spending all this money to get your body in shape. Like after every game, this dude is looking like a Michelin man because he got ice packs all over his shoulder and his knees, and it's like, bro, if you're doing all that to stay in the game, like let it go.
Let it go, bro.
But he had
what else he got to prove?
Well, that's my thing.
What you got to prove? You got championships, man. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing.
Hella money.
You got money, and people gonna talk. People gonna talk.
Only active billionaire athlete is
right. Here's the thing: people gonna talk. They gonna say, "Oh, you had to do this to go to the big three, whatever." It's over and done with. You can change about that. So what else you got to prove? And this ain't about whether you like LeBron or not. It's just about him as a person looking at, okay, what I got to prove? I got this, I got that. I know how it feels to be a champion for two different teams.
Yeah.
What else I got to prove?
Nothing, man.
You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna. It's like, okay, and say he's trying to be like Mike, but why? Why you chasing about another person's dream, another person's life? Your life is what it is. You got what you got. Do the best you can with what you have. You got money. You still relevant.
Like
you know
right now, LeBron.
Either your movie was shit, you still made a movie.
Yeah. I didn't hear.
I'm saying, he still made it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like this. You can look at it like this. That's your first movie. Do another one, you get better at it. Do another one, get better at it. Go into film.
I mean, he already been practicing all them years on the court with the acting on the court.
Acting. With the flopping.
Yeah. Why not?
Nigga, you ought to be a stunt man. All this flopping you doing.
You could be the stunt man for all the basketball movies ever. You could be excellent. Right. I'm gonna play this clip because it kind of ties into what we're saying, because he had something interesting to say on kind of played into why the Lakers lost last night to the Clippers. Come on, damn it. Here we go.
I mean, it was tough. It's one of the toughest games we've had this year. Just coming off the road trip, and even though this is a road game, just coming off the road trip and getting back, late last night, but after an overtime game, and it was a tough game for us. Obviously, we started off in the first half, not so playing Laker basketball. We had some good spurts, but not enough. So this is one of those scheduling conflicts, in the season, and definitely got the best of us on that.
I know health is obviously the main priority, but once you hear that you are all available, reps is also big for you and chemistry as a team. How much does that kind of weigh into just that opportunity you guys had tonight?
Yeah, obviously since the trade, we've been, playing some good basketball. But the one thing we've been lacking a little bit is just the consistency of our lineups, and obviously I was out 4 weeks, and, D-Lo's kind of been in and out. But, for the majority of our guys have definitely stepped up. So, with these last two games, you definitely see if we can, figure something out, as far as our chemistry. But I think at the end of the day, we've been still playing good ball. So not too much. I'm not thinking about that too much.
LeBron, you said that you were going to determine your playing status once you got up and kind of tested your foot in the morning. When did you know for sure that you were going to play tonight?
About 60 on the clock, 1 hour before the game.
How important is it for you guys to avoid that play-in tournament?
Listen, it is what it is. Wherever we end up, that's where we end up.
Rest of,
laughing at Ant.
yeah, I'm laughing at it too. Rest of that interview is pointless, but the point that I want to make right here is he says scheduling conflict.
I heard that, man. Come on, bro. I want to tell him, hey, look, I ain't a reporter. Yeah, we gotta get back to playing Laker basketball. So, you ain't played Laker basketball since you've been there. You might be playing Minnesota basketball. It ain't Laker basketball.
They ain't been Laker basketball. I just find that interesting. Okay, you had to play a back-to-back game, and you coming off of overtime, and then you had to get up for the next game. My thing is like that's been that. So what?
It's part of the game, bro.
Part of the game.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, what are we doing? Like we're blaming back-to-back a scheduling conflict? No, that's not a scheduling conflict.
Yeah, that's like a police officer talking about, yeah, the niggas out there shooting in the streets, man. I can't be doing that. No, I can't be going out there. I ain't know they be shooting and stuff. Nigga, you got a gun.
Yeah, that's your job.
That's your job. This is what you signed up for. You know what I'm saying? That's what you signed up for. I know we gotta be writing tickets and shit, man. So this some bullshit.
No, we don't do that.
No, we don't do that. Tickets, nigga. I can't even write. This some bullshit.
Like, come on.
This your job, bro. Come on, you knew you had to play back-to-back games.
I'm sorry, y'all. When I hear shit like
first year in the league.
When I hear shit like when I hear shit like this, Mel, you know what I hear?
What?
I hear every excuse in the world that he's building up right now in case they don't do nothing in the playoffs.
Right. Mm-hmm.
Like, come on, man. Don't give me the excuses now. No. The fact of the matter is, like Ant said, y'all ain't been playing good basketball all year.
Mm-hmm.
Like now y'all in press mode. Now y'all in urgency mode now to try to avoid a play-in or position yourselves in a better position for the playoffs. Like now,
right now
y'all want to do that. But my biggest takeaway
mm-hmm.
is when we have this GOAT conversation.
Right. Oh my God.
When we have this GOAT conversation,
mm-hmm.
which will be the conversation that will never die in sports.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This conversation will never die. But I'm sorry, I can't sit here and claim LeBron as a GOAT when you crying about the schedule that was planned out months in advance. You knew what the hell you was. You got an 82 game schedule,
right?
You're gonna have some back-to-backs in there. I mean, you're one of the biggest load management people out that there is in the NBA. What? Why are we crying about it now? Now that y'all in a urgency mode in a push for the playoff to get a better position type situation, and now all of a sudden it's a schedule conflict. Come the fuck on, man.
Come on, man. I can't see that. This make me lose respect for him.
So yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Shit like that?
You hear stuff like that. So come on, man. Come on.
It's crazy.
If you lose, just say, man, we lost. We didn't play well. Blah blah. Keep it moving.
Don't come up with the excuses on why.
Oh yeah, we played back to back and had to get back up. Scheduling conflict. Yeah, scheduling conflict. They told you yesterday you was playing. I mean, with me, scheduling conflict. I don't know, bro. That right there, bro. I can't respect that. You're supposed to be, quote unquote, the GOAT or the best player in the NBA now. Whatever label, title, king.
Mm-hmm.
Court jester, nigga. Ain't no king.
They called him a court jester.
Damn king,
nigga. Yeah, just entertain this court jester. Come on.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's all. It's like, come on, bro. You can't be making these excuses, bro. Now you claim it. Now you self-proclaim or people claim you to be the best. You take your L and come back out and do better next time. That's all you can do. And all you should do as a player and a top player in the NBA.
Mm-hmm.
It happens. Losses happens. Let's look at why you lost or why you had a losing season. Let's look how your team is constructed. How your team has been constructed since you've been there.
Yeah. Why
not change the way you play for aging LeBron?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You can't build a team for a 25-year-old LeBron for a 38-year-old LeBron. It's different.
Two different LeBrons.
Two different LeBrons.
Yeah.
You build a team for your age so you can make that long, drugged out schedule for the playoffs. That's how it goes. And then the people around you should be like, hey, man, nah, that's not best for you.
Yeah, we got to step up.
We got to do this. This is better. You need to get this kind of player, this kind of player, this kind of player, so you can do this and that. You know, that's how it should be done.
Oh, yeah.
And you have to be humble enough to realize where you are as a person at that time.
But making excuses?
Make excuses? That's whole shit. It is. I mean, it's another way to put it.
I'm with you.
You know what I'm saying? Don't make no excuses, bro. Just play.
Play ball. Play ball.
Just play. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't go with that.
I'm with you. I'm with you on that. Let's transition this joint to man. There's some rumors going on in NFL, man. Some rumors that I keep seeing. You know, I haven't seen anything credible of any work to talk about, but we're gonna talk about one of your favorite quarterbacks. Your boy out there in Minnesota, Kirk Cousins, Kinfolk, Cuzzo. I keep seeing these rumors, bro. I keep seeing these rumors. And you know, that he's getting linked to being traded to San Francisco 49ers. So let me ask you this: if rumors do come to fruition and come true, Kirk Cousins in a 49ers uniform, where does that put them, man?
Honestly, it'll get them to the playoffs. With the team they constructed, they're shooing for the playoffs. They're a better team with, you know, I don't care for Kirk Cousins. They're still a better team with Kirk Cousins because he has some veteran leadership. He's not a garbage quarterback, and he got pieces around him. And Shanahan is a great coach that can, you know, get the best out of him for what he has.
Yeah.
But here's my thing. They get Kirk Cousins. Does Minnesota move up, trade up to try to get a quarterback?
I see what Ant just put in the comment. He said that's his take. He said Minnesota should get Malik Hooker out of Tennessee.
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad.
No, it wouldn't be bad.
The Lions is trying to get him
because if you got Stefanski, who's shown that he can coach some offense. So if you keep Dalvin Cook, obviously you'll have Adam. Not Adam Thielen. He's in Carolina. You'll have Justin Jefferson, Osborne out there to throw the ball too. So it wouldn't be a bad look. And they are at least trying to get pieces in there to improve their defense. We'll see if it actually maturates into something. But actually, Ant, that's not a bad take. Go get Hooker from Minnesota, but
that's their best bet unless they plan on trading up, which is it's gonna make an interesting draft.
Oh yeah.
Can you look at if Kirk Cousins goes to San Fran, so you have the Raiders that might be looking to trade up. You know they got Jimmy G. They still might be looking to trade up.
Now you still go get a quarterback. I don't care if you got Jimmy G.
I'm saying they might be looking to trade up. Tennessee might be looking to trade up.
Yeah.
Now the Vikings might be looking to trade up. That's three teams already looking to trade up. You already know the first two teams are taking quarterbacks.
Yeah.
So they're not even trade possibilities for you. That leaves Cardinals. That leaves the Lions. That leaves the Seahawks. Well, I'm gonna forget somebody. Who is somebody I'm forgetting? Because you already know two off. Atlanta's at 11 or 9 or something like that. But they may be looking to trade up. I'm talking about teams they can trade with.
Okay.
So the Lions is the number 6. They can possibly be a trade partner. For sure, the Cardinals.
Yeah, because they're not getting the quarterback.
Yeah, and possibly Seattle. So that's 3 teams right there that you had to trade with. But you got like 3 to 4 teams that need to trade up. So that's going to be interesting to see how this draft turns out if Kirk Cousins goes there.
Now, if Kirk Cousins goes to San Francisco, now what it means for San Francisco, I mean, let's be honest. You don't need a Patrick Mahomes to run that squad or Joe Burrow.
You saw what they had before.
Yeah. They was on their third string quarterback before he got hurt.
And winning.
Yeah, and winning. So
is Purdy better than Cousins?
No.
He
possibly could.
Yeah, but as
of right now, I would take Kirk Cousins over Brock Purdy.
So then there you go. So you already know you already have an upgrade compared to what you have.
Okay, but the biggest question is, what does that mean for Trey Lance then?
Nothing.
It gotta mean
for Trey Lance.
Come on, Mel. This dude got picked 3rd overall 2 years ago. And not only that, they moved picks to go get him.
You haven't seen enough of him to move off of him yet.
But I think they invested too much not to go see what you have in him.
Yeah,
so you go make a trade for Kirk Cousins.
Because Kirk Cousins is temporary. You already know that. He ain't got too much left in the tank. He's temporary. So you get Kirk Cousins in there. Say you give him 2 years, right? Say you give him 2 years. You got Lance and you got Purdy. He said, Mark, if you want to trade Lance, you trade one.
No, I'm good. I'm good.
You got Brock, you got Purdy and Trey Lance. Now you do have to make a decision about those two what you're going to keep, because here's the thing: by the season that Purdy has, he's a good trade commodity.
Mm-hmm.
You get some of the stuff you recuperated for getting Lance.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But then you gambling and hoping that Lance pays off. Or you can get rid of Lance, keep Purdy, then how much you gonna get for Lance compared to Purdy? You know what I'm saying? Because people have seen what he did. It's like we don't have enough information.
Yeah, which is true.
We can't say he's a bust yet because we don't have enough information.
Ain't seen enough of him.
Yeah, but who gonna pay you something for something they haven't seen?
Yeah.
What versus you seen Purdy? You see what he can do. You see the possibility there. It might be best to get rid of Purdy. I mean, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's a tough decision to me.
Yeah.
You know, I don't think it's as black and white as everybody gonna say, oh no, just get rid of Trey Lance. You see enough of them. And what you gonna get for him compared? If you look at trading from a business standpoint, you look at trading, you'll get more for Purdy than you will for Lance because people will go off that hot season that he had last year.
Mm-hmm.
And so people say take that and say, oh shit, we can do something with that and take him.
Yeah.
Hey, Lance, they be like, you might get 1 or 2 people that may take a chance. We don't get as many as you will for Purdy.
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. It's a tough decision. I say if you're gonna trade Purdy, just keep both of them and let them learn under Cousins. And then when Cousins finally through with San Francisco, you can run 1 or 2 and you know what I'm saying, go from there. You still got 2 quarterbacks that possibly be great. You have a good backup and a good starter, or you know, you can flip-flop.
I feel you. That's not a bad option. You know, I mean, that's actually some thought put into that, because at the end of the day, you know, I just don't see. He said you can find another Trey Lance. Dude hasn't played. Yeah, no, and you know,
I hear you. I hear you that. I'm about to say Purdy. I see you that. Ant, but you haven't seen enough of them to move off of them yet.
And that was going to be my point.
And you can say that about anybody. So here's the thing: if you using your logic, it is not. I'm not saying anything about his tape, but using his logic, right? You said about any prospect. People be drooling over all these prospects. You can get another 95% of the players that we drool over. You can get another one next year and somewhere. It's only because think about it. Generational talent is a 1% thing. It's not. It's a once in a lifetime thing.
Yeah.
Out of all the people who play sports, there's only very few that are generational talent.
Yeah.
It's only one Michael Jordan. It's only one Kobe. You know what I'm saying? Only one Wayne Gretzky.
Yeah.
One Tiger Woods.
Mm-hmm.
You know, those are people who transcend the sport. Those are people who are generational talent. Those are people who are, you know, who you can't get another of. There's be another like. It won't be another like him. Gordie Howe.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we can go down the line. Reggie Jackson. You know, who we want to name that was like great in their sport. But 95% or more of the people, you can get another in the draft.
Yeah.
So I think if you my point to that is like you can't use that logic. Oh, we can get another one because in the Trey Lance incident, you haven't seen him play enough.
Yeah.
Just move off on like that.
Because there's so much potential that hasn't been fulfilled yet with him. Yeah, because the potential's there for him to be a good quarterback, and he's in a good situation. Let's not act like San Francisco is a horrible situation to go to.
Great situation, great system.
Yeah.
Shanahan will build a system around the man can run. So
Yeah.
you got a mobile quarterback.
Mm-hmm.
We don't know how his throwing is because we just haven't seen enough of him. But if he can throw pretty decent, because look at Jimmy. Jimmy ain't a prolific passer.
Mm-mm.
You know what I'm saying? And Jimmy ain't a great runner, but he did run.
Yeah.
So you got someone that's a better runner, probably can pass just as good as Jimmy, and probably can develop to be better than Jimmy. I say you keep him until, you know what I'm saying, until you get ready to get rid of Cousins, if you get Cousins, and then you start 1 or 2 at that time and see who you got, who's better. Make it a quarterback competition. See who's better.
I like that. You know, hey, we'll see what happens because I think
Trey Lance.
It's okay. Who would you sign? Trey Lance or
Trey Lance?
I don't know. Because what I've seen of Jordan Love and just I mean the couple of starts he had, the one wasn't great, and then he actually followed up with an actual better performance the second time he actually had a start. I don't know. It's kind of
how long he's been sitting there for? 7 years now?
No, at least 3-4 years.
It gotta be long. It's longer than that, ain't it?
No, it ain't that.
It's been 3 or 4 years.
Yeah.
So okay, you say let's go 4. So he's been sitting there for 4 years. It took him 4 years to be decent. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I'm just saying, he ain't like he great. It's 4 years for him to be decent, and we still ain't really seen enough of him to say how decent he is.
True.
Trey Lance is a younger quarterback.
He is.
I'd rather go with the youth. If I'm looking at, I'll give you Jordan Love is better than Trey Lance, but how much better is he?
It's not significant enough
to really that much of a difference. Where it's like, if I take the younger guy, I got more time to work with him and get rid of him, and still ain't wasting a bunch of time. I already got 4 years in with him.
Yeah, I hear you.
You know what I'm saying? That's just how I look at it.
Valid point. Mm-hmm. There's another quarterback. Some rumors that's been thrown out there, and we're gonna take a listen to this audio clip, and we'll conversate after.
Draft a great defensive player, a Will Anderson or someone like that at number 4, and then right after the draft is over, trade for Lamar Jackson. You will easily have the best weekend of any team in the NFL. Marcus, you like it?
And you would be in win now mode. And guess what? The Indianapolis Colts had one of the worst pass block win rates last year. You know who alleviates that? Lamar Jackson and his athleticism. Oh, by the way, we start talking about guys that's veterans. Lamar Jackson, young. He's a baby still when it comes to the NFL and what he's been doing. Listen, this for me is a no-brainer, and I get it from the context of us having this conversation. Lamar Jackson to the Colts makes the Colts a legitimate contender in that division. They may win the damn division this year if they were able to get him. The second thing is you got a quarterback of the future while you've been looking for one since Andrew Luck retired. You've had some up and down when it comes to roster. Your offensive line just right before our eyes got old and became one of the worst in the league, and we expected it to be the best. If you add Lamar Jackson, not only are you going to attract more talent because people going to want to come there and play, you reinvigorate all of those fans in Indianapolis who have seen high-level quarterback play, and you in win-now mode. To me, that makes all the sense in the world in today's NFL.
Okay, let me address this.
Go ahead. So I was about to say, is Marcus Spears?
I like Marcus Spears.
I like Swagoo.
I'm gonna say this about Swagoo. Your argument, you just defunct your argument within your argument. You in one breath you said draft quarterback of the future. In the second breath you said Lamar is young compared to the NFL thing. So how long is Trey Lance? What's his name again? I can't think of that. Kentucky nigga. How long? Will Levis? Thank you. I know I could think of his name. How long is Will Levis gonna stay under Lamar?
Well, just to clarify, I think what Swagoo is saying is if you get Lamar Jackson, he is your quarterback for the future.
But I thought that Greeny was saying get Lamar and draft Will Levis, and then Marcus Spears.
No. My bad. Let me clarify because Greeny was saying, hey, go get you like a Will Anderson, a defensive player with that third overall pick.
Okay.
And
Then
then
my
after
back's
the draft is done, make the trade for Lamar Jackson, because you're going to have to give up 2 first rounds to go get Lamar Jackson, and that's minimum. So what he was saying is use this pick in here to get you another high caliber player, and then get Lamar Jackson after the draft, because if you're trading away those first rounders, I'm not going to give you this one that's coming up in April. Right. I'm gonna give you the first round either next year or the following year after that, and then set your team up from there on point.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now, only problem I have with it is you said that the line is aging, and Lamar will make that line better. No, he gonna get killed like he. You know what I'm saying? You don't have a good line, he's still gonna get killed.
Well, I think what Swagger was saying is, because let's be honest, when he haven't had the greatest offensive line in Baltimore. It was a
injured.
Well, yeah, but I'm saying it was a run oriented offense, so they're going to be more proficient in run blocking anyway. Now, when it comes to the actually pass blocking for Lamar, what he's saying is the fact that Lamar is so elusive and magical with his feet that you just need enough time to get in the way of defenders just to give Lamar Jackson enough time to do what he do.
I hear you, but I just still think you need to build an offensive line. I don't think saying that getting Lamar, is what you need and build players around him, just like receivers and stuff. No, you need to build an offensive line, because that year they played the Lions, he didn't run that much on the Lions. He only got a couple of runs here and there. This is before the Lions had who they had.
Yeah.
And they kind of kept them in check.
Yeah.
And I seen other teams kind of keep them in check.
Mm-hmm.
So my thing is, because of the poor offensive line.
Yeah.
He get out some things. And yeah, he can make plays because he is elusive. But you put that kind of investment in there, you put people around, you put protection around him.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. But the coach getting him, I mean, it'll make them better if they put players around them. Put an offensive line around. You got Jonathan Taylor.
Yeah.
Your defense then kind of took a couple steps back, but you didn't have
Shaquille Leonard.
Yeah, you didn't have Leonard. So he should be coming back.
Mm-hmm.
So, that'll bring your defense up, from what it was last year. But yeah, you got to get some players around this man if you're gonna get them. I still think that's a lot to give up. That means you're gonna have to do a lot in free agency to build your team. You're not gonna do nothing in draft. Not elite players. You get up 2 first rounds.
Yeah.
So and the money.
Yeah. I mean,
you got to figure out how to maneuver.
Gonna have to pay them.
you're gonna have to figure out how to maneuver in the what's up, MJ? You have to figure out too how to maneuver around getting players to come in there to play with the money that you have. Plus, on top of that,
yeah, stupid.
I saw him say something, but I ain't read it yet. And plus, on top of that, you don't have any. You can't get them in the draft until at the very least second round. Man, you can name a receiver for the Colts.
For right in like home. Hey, reminds me a lot of Baltimore. Oh, I ain't got no wide receivers now. I'd have done that before, man. We good, man.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, I think it's a good fit for him would probably be when people. Atlanta would be good because they used to having that, and I think they'll build something around them.
Mm-hmm.
Hell, Seattle will be good for him.
I don't know. Gino, I don't think they just gave Gino a nice little thank you extension. So I don't know if
that's a thank you. Get the fuck out the way for Lamar. Yeah, to the 49ers too. Now he need to go to a team. Now I wouldn't be back. You go to a team that you can give up 2 first rounders because you already have a good team already.
Mm-hmm.
So you can go teams like that. Where I don't have to build around him already. I have a good foundation for him to come in. Maybe 1 or 2 players here. I can get some, I can find some gems in the late rounds to kind of come in. If they don't pan out, I'm still good because I have a good foundation versus a team like Indianapolis who had to get an offense, who had to get receivers, who had to still get something to bolster their defense. You know what I'm saying?
So you're saying it's better for him to go to a situation where if you add him to your roster, you're not adding a whole bunch of other stuff.
You're not adding and subtracting at the same time.
Got you.
Yeah, that's my thing with him because he commands so much by coming there. 2 first rounds and the money. That's just my thing. And I'm not mad at him getting his money. It's not about that to me. Get your bread. If you can get it, get it. But I'm looking at it talking about it from a team standpoint and where you should go. You know, you gotta think about you take it on him, you gotta take on. That's like you see this chick, she fine as hell, but she got 10 kids. You gotta think about do you want to take on all that? You know what I'm saying? Same thing.
Hey, you look at that bubble, then you look at the kids. You look at that bubble and you look at the kids. You be like, that bubble though. But then you like,
see, that's how you end up with 10 kids taking care of because you look at that bubble.
Finna be 11.
Man, it won't be that bad. It won't be that bad.
Finna be 11.
Right, you know what I'm saying?
Shit.
And she got 11 kids and
finna be 11.
For real. But you know what I'm saying? You have to consider that. You taking on those things. The same thing with Lamar. Are you gonna take on all that when he comes? Can you afford that as a team?
And 10 kids, she can still be fine. Now the walls might be a little bit loose and ain't gonna be so tight, but
a pussy may look like a t-shirt pocket ripped off, but you know.
You shut this, y'all.
Like a t-shirt there with somebody been in a fight. Bitch, is that your clitoris hanging with you?
Yo. But I mean, no. You bring up a valid point, man. Hey, when the rumors started flying and I started hearing it, man.
Like, hey, man.
Like, obviously, I think it solves a lot of the quarterback issues that the Colts have been having. I mean, me and MJ talked about it last night. You're talking about Phillip Rivers, Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan, Jacoby Brissett have been some of the quarterbacks that they tried to get in there since losing Andrew Luck, and none of it's worked.
Right.
And I mean, my thing is you can't ignore a fact that Lamar Jackson is 25 years old, 64% completion percentage for his career, 70% winning as a starter, and my man has an MVP. All this before 25, so it's really when you see that resume, it's kind of hard to say, do we pass on that?
I mean, you got to consider it. I'm not saying that you have, as any team has to at least consider that needs a quarterback. But when you consider it, you got to consider all those factors. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, you're right.
You got to consider all that, and can your team take on all that? And what does that mean? And what does that mean in the time frame? Is that a 2-year thing, 3-year? And every year you add on to the life of that quarterback. So you say, this might be a 3-year deal. I mean, 3-year building thing. Okay, now he's 28. You know what I'm saying? Now you got a 28-year quarterback that you're trying to win a Super Bowl with. If it's a 4-year, now he's 29. You know what I'm saying? So you have to consider all that.
Yeah.
At 28, and by the time 28, 29, he's slowing down.
Yeah, possibly, but at the same time, if you look at how quarterbacks are trending, 28, 29, you're talking
about running quarterbacks.
Oh yeah, you're right. I hear you.
We ain't talking about Brady who stayed in the pocket. Yeah, he played for 45, but he ain't running nowhere.
No, and you're right.
Only thing Brady running from is his family. That's it. That's it.
I mean, come on, and Carson Wentz got a Super Bowl ring sitting on the sideline, bro. I'm not even entertaining that.
I mean, the nigga that bring towels got a Super Bowl ring. Nigga.
Cowboy got Super Bowl ring.
Yeah,
but Carson Wentz he's not even nowhere close to the same category as Lamar. So I can't get what you're saying, but I can't rock with that comparison because you threw Carson Wentz in there. But it's just the fact that like so some of the points that Swagoo had, I was like, you know what, I can see where he's right in that aspect because he would feel a definite void at quarterback position that they have failed miserably at trying to find an adequate person to take that reins. You would definitely get Lamar in a good position of his prime to lead your offense.
Right.
Hell, let's not act like that's not a selling point to attract people to come play for the Colts. If you got Lamar Jackson at quarterback,
yeah, you're right.
But for those points, you right.
Can you pay him?
Hey, can you pay him? And can you
nigga
still?
Nigga ain't come to your team for food stamps, nigga. You gotta pay him.
So, I mean, yeah, but then
we got the nigga for food stamps a couple weeks coupons.
Hey man, got for a box of Annihilators,
you know what I'm saying?
Some Zippos. So I mean, yeah,
some backwoods and some Annihilators,
bruh. Hey, how much y'all want for them? Y'all want lifetime supply of Swishers?
Right?
Okay,
we got you. We can swing that.
Yeah, we can swing that, dog.
That's on the salary cap, nigga.
Yeah. Hey, man, we good. Hey, we can finish this trade. Yeah, let's go. Let's do it.
Got this nigga for a couple of hungry mans and the
hungry man TV. Yeah. So I mean, look. But then I also got to throw in this caveat.
Go ahead.
When you look at teams like the Jets, and I've said this before, I mean, you're going to give up capital and money to get,
but they can afford it.
I'm saying you're going to give up capital and money to go get Aaron Rodgers. I mean, you're not that much of a slight difference on what you're going to have to give up to go get Lamar Jackson between Aaron Rodgers.
You have all that drama. And you don't have all that drama. That's a better move for the Jets. Giving up the same thing, basically, less drama, and you getting a younger quarterback.
25, 38. They're both MVPs, former MVPs.
No problem. Don't worry about it, man. Don't worry about it. Right. Yeah, that's a better move for the Jets, man. I like that move. For real. You're getting the same thing, and you're getting
I've said it more.
Actually, you get a better product because you're getting a younger product. So you're gonna have a way younger, like a decade younger.
Your window's open longer. Because my thing is with Aaron Rodgers, he's coming with 2 years of $110 million guaranteed dollars that he's going to get paid over the next 2 years. So that's money you're going to have to give up. And the thing is, with the Jets, they got a lot of guys on their rookie contracts. So either way, you're gonna have you got a window where you got to capitalize, where you going to have to try to get as far as you can in the playoffs or get as close to the Super Bowl as you can before you're going to have to start paying Quinnen Williams. You're going to have to start paying Sauce Gardner, Garrett Wilson, and all these other rookies that's on these rookie deals.
Right.
So I mean, in the next three years, the Jets are going to be in a situation where, like, all right, well, who can we keep and actually pay? Who can actually stick around? Because we got a lot of guys on rookie contracts and they are up. We either going to pay them or we're going to have to move off.
Right.
But at the end of the day, the fact that if you go with Lamar Jackson, you have your quarterback position you don't have to worry about. I mean, you know this, I know this, the whole world knows this. You want success in the NFL, you better make sure you got a quarterback.
Right.
You better make sure you got a quarterback.
And he had weapons there. So you won't be able to complain about weapons. You got weapons in the backfield. You got weapons at receiver spot. You got a good offensive line and a good defense. I think that's a better move. So tell Jess to call me. Tell niggas to call me.
Yeah, Sauce. Yeah, Sauce and Breece Hall were drafted last year. So that right there, that's some money right there, because you're gonna have to make a decision on a Breece Hall who was doing well before he got hurt.
Keep Sauce and get rid of Breece Hall. It's not a hard decision.
Oh yeah.
It's a running back. I mean, I hate to say it, but that's just what it is.
Oh no, I'm
running
agreeing
backs.
with you. No,
Running backs is good up until they the best thing up until a rookie contract is over with. Once it's over with, all right.
I'm with you.
You go give me another one.
Oh hell yeah!
Especially Sauce keep playing like he playing now. You keep that. He got one side of the field locked down. You good?
Oh yeah. Trust me. You get no argument from me right there. Bryce, Brees Hall, Sauce.
Right.
Let's go with the guy that's going to lock down the other team's number one.
Let's plan on taking the pay cut, nigga. You gone.
For real.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, man. Some interesting rumors coming in the NFL. We'll see what happens. Maturate. I'm still under the impression that I think Aaron Rodgers or Lamar Jackson, none of those moves are going to get made till draft anyway.
I think so too.
It's just some teams that got their quarterback position in some decisions that need to be made amongst several teams. So don't I know a lot of people right now. Well, what's taking so long? What's the hold up? When are we gonna see Aaron or Lamar move? Probably not till end of April, y'all. I just think there's a lot of teams that are really monitoring and pretty much dotting every I and crossing every T to make on such an important decision when it comes to quarterback. So
you gotta look at this too. It's
be patient. I don't.
Yeah, go ahead.
No, go ahead. No,
I'm saying. Oh, okay. I was just saying that you gotta look at what I said earlier too. You got to see what kind of move teams gonna make. If go back to the Kirk Cousins thing, if Kirk Cousins goes to San Fran, that means you got 3 or 4 teams that's looking to move up to get quarterbacks. So if you're a team like, say, like the Jets or whatever, a team who's looking to get Lamar, you already know, okay, they moving up. That might take our chance off getting a good quarterback. We might have to go ahead and get Lamar. You know what I'm saying? Or, if he stays where he's at, let these maybe 2 to 3 teams that can move up. You may be able to get up in that move up thing and maybe iron CJ Stroud, maybe iron Bryce Young. I don't know why you iron Will Levis, but hey, maybe iron that nigga too. Or maybe iron Richardson.
Hey, I think the biggest wild card is Anthony Richardson. That's just my opinion.
I think
it's
so
hard
too.
to ignore. It's hard to ignore 6'4", 244-pound dude running a 4.340, and his pro day and his what he did at the combine got a lot of people salivating at the mouth what they can do with that type of freakish athleticism.
I'm gonna say this about him though.
Possesses.
Oh yeah, I mean yeah. I don't disagree with you. The only thing I would say about him is that he needs to go somewhere that can help him develop as a quarterback. Because you look at his stats. And look at where he is ranked, like far in college, he was ranked 134th, and you know what I'm saying? Because his completion rate was under 60%. His statistics don't look good. Even though his statistics ain't the only thing you look at, but at the same time, they not even decent. So,
well, I mean, to put it in context, Mel, I mean, he has 13 starts. And let's look at another quarterback that got drafted high, Trey Lance. He only had about 14 or 15, 17 starts too. So Anthony Richardson will fall into the same category of Trey Lance, as in he ain't seen enough of him. Obviously, he's going to have to sit and develop and learn certain things, reading defenses, or making the right keys and shit like that. So he would immediately fall into the same category of Trey Lance, as in there's a lot of potential. You just don't know what you're going to get yet because you haven't seen enough of them. And because we didn't see enough of Trey Lance in college, and we didn't see enough of Anthony Richardson in college. So I mean, it's a gamble based on potential. And the 49ers did it. They made a gamble based on potential, what they saw with Trey Lance. And any team that go and gets Anthony Richardson, it's a gamble. It's based off of potential, because he could potentially be something awesome for the league, or he could be potentially just another guy in the league. I mean, both are possible, and so honestly, but the thing is, I just think Anthony Richardson possesses some freakish athleticism that I think no other quarterback in this draft class possesses on that same level like him, because there's not another 6'4", 244 guy running a 4.340.
Yeah,
So,
you're right.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta take a chance on it. I assume if I'm a team, I'm gonna take a chance if I got somebody in front of him. That way I can develop him. I can develop because you don't want to put a quarterback like that out there and mess up his confidence starting him.
No, you make him learn, Steve.
Yeah, sit down, you learn. Slowly get him in there, and he could develop into a great quarterback because he has those skills. You looking at quickness. He's big. I saw him and Steve Mariucci. They're doing a little quarterback thing. He pretty much repeated back to what Steve said. He didn't do it he simplified it. Let me say that because Mariucci gave him that the West Coast offense, so there's a lot of little different stuff that goes with it, and he simplified it. Now, my thing is, can he translate NFL offense from when he learned in college to an NFL offense? Because it's a lot more complicated, a lot more things, a lot more terminology you have to learn. Can he do it? Now, I don't really just take that one incident and say, okay, he can't do it, because you just talking about a little snippet of time. You know what I'm saying? The fact that he recalled everything and redrew the play on there, I think it was impressive. I heard some people in the comments, he didn't do it exactly. Well, you gotta think about it. You just walk into a studio and somebody throws something at you right there. You try to process and all that. You know what I'm saying? And for him to do what he did, I don't have a problem with that. But I just think he just need to get with somebody that can develop him.
Hey, and not only this, I saw this. Nah, they just paid Daniel Jones too much money. I just saw this. So when we talk about quarterbacks like Anthony Richardson and Trey Lance, sometimes it's best to go seek help out somewhere else. So I saw a alert on my phone. Trey Lance, he goes out and starts working out with Patrick Mahomes. You know what I'm saying? So you can, I like hearing things like that, because you can see that the young man wants to get better.
Right.
Hey, if I want to go get some advice from somewhere else, I mean, that's almost like a basketball player when Kobe was alive. They go work out with Kobe. Like Devin Booker did it. Jason Tatum did it. Some other players in the league that you know their names, and they're doing well for themselves. But there's nothing wrong with reaching out from somebody in your field that has all the accolades and awards and the success, and you're like, yo, give me some secrets. Or help me out. I'll come work out and train with you. So when you see Trey Lance go work out with Patrick Mahomes, if I'm a 49ers fan, I'm like, hell yeah, that's the shit I like to see.
Right.
That's what I want to see, because that shows me as a fan that you give a damn. And all this money I'm spending buying this merchandise and this tickets and stuff to help pay your salary is going. It's going to something. It matters. Right. So I might get my return on investment from you, bro. So I mean, it's having that nature to want to get better, and I like hearing and seeing things like that. We'll just see if it translates. But I think the biggest thing with Trey is he got to get on the field. He can't, look, injury last year took his whole season. I'm not going on that. But he got to get on the field. Got to be there to see if we can,
Yeah, that's a good point. I was thinking the same thing.
So let's find out if he did it on his own or he was told to go. That's kind of,
take the initiative.
Obviously we don't have the. Yeah, well, I mean, we don't have the insider people to know whether he did that on his own. To me, I'm not going to put too much stock into that. It's just the fact that he's doing it. I'm gonna put the stock in that.
Here's the thing.
His team told him to go, or he did the initiative.
Here's the thing. If you take the initiative to go, that shows that you really trying to get better. If somebody tell you to go, you can just go and go through the motions. Yeah, you may learn something.
True.
You're not gonna get the full capacity of what you can learn. You know what I'm saying? Unless you take that initiative. You take that initiative, you eager to learn. You ready to, you like, I'm ready to learn everything I can.
Versus do it.
Versus like somebody tell you to go do it, you say, I'm just gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a slight difference. Let me say that. You know, I would think.
I can agree with you on that. I can agree with you on that. But I will say this: if you don't want to go learn from Patrick Mahomes as a quarterback in the NFL league,
then problem with you,
whether they told you to do it or not. Like if you come away with nothing, then we have a serious problem.
Yeah, then it is
because like you, but I'm just saying.
Yeah, I remember saying, yeah, you don't want to go. Oh, Brock, you starting?
Yeah, look, somebody go. Hey, somebody go out there, go work out with Patrick Mahomes. Somebody go. We need a quarterback that want it.
For real.
Go get it. I feel you. But man, that is our show, man. So we appreciate everybody tapping in with us, kicking it with us, jumping in the comments. Shout out to AP, MJ. Hey man, you may have missed the show, but don't miss tonight's show because me and you gonna blaze it up again and have a good show. But hey, I know what the deal is. Y'all go over to all our social media platforms that are posted right down at the bottom of your screen. On over to I.O.W. Sports Network on Facebook, Instagram, and most importantly on YouTube, where you can catch all the content that we have. Make sure you like, share, subscribe, hit that bell notification. Let you know every time we drop some content.
Right.
Catch us on Twitter, I.O.W. Sports 1. You can holler at me personally on Twitter, Casey Walker-Mar, Walker-Mar on Facebook and Instagram. And you can holler at the CA over there. Our CA.
I am here for you. Are you tired of your coochie being mistreated, mishandled? Call us the coochie advocate. I'm here for you. I will advocate for your coochie.
That episode 6. Top the late night Island. Detroit, Monday. Until love y'all. It's been real. Catch y'all later. Coochie